Hello, this is The Bittersweet Life. I'm Katie Sewell. Every month over at patreon.com/The Bittersweet Life podcast, our monthly supporters get to listen to bonus episodes of this show. Here is a preview of the most recent episode. This is a Bittersweet Life bonus episode. Hello, this is The Bittersweet Life. I'm Katie Sewell.
I'm Tiffany Parks.
This is a bonus episode. Thank you so much for supporting the show. And here we are in September, and we're going to do a follow-up episode to our show that we did in August about high school reunions. If you haven't listened to that episode yet, I strongly encourage you to do so. Where we last left off, I was about to go to my 30th high school reunion, but I had not gone yet. And now, of course, that event is in the rearview mirror, and we are here to talk about it, as well as some of the comments that you all listening left on that episode. Well, where to begin? First off, I have to say I was surprised I was all normal leading into the event, but I was quite surprised that when I finally pulled up to the bar where it was happening and I was looking for parking, all of a sudden I felt like my heart was just pounding. Like it's almost as if I was about to get on stage or something and do a speech. You know, it was that kind of I don't know, and anxiety, I guess, of what in the world am I about to walk into type feeling. And so luckily I knew as soon as I walked in and saw who was there, the feeling would go away. But I was surprised actually by how utterly nervous I was once I got there. I was just doing, trying to do my deep breaths and stuff and be like, it's okay. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
What were you nervous about? That the people were going to be not people that you liked, or that you were not going to have fun, or what was the anxiety for?
I don't even know. It's a weird thing, a high school reunion. It's like the person that you were meets up with the person that you are now, going back to meet the people who were. And to the people who they are now. You know, I don't even know. It's just sort of like some sort of weird social anxiety.
I could see that. I mean, as I mentioned in our earlier episode on this topic, I have never been to any of my high school reunions. But I imagine that if I ever did, I would be nervous.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to tell you that this was a very small event, very much like I thought it would be. That the word hadn't really gotten out that much. A lot of the people, like I mentioned in the last episode that I invited to go, said that there was no way in the world that they would ever go to this event. Even if I paid them money or took them out for dinner, that they would definitely not come and do this event. I mean, at the most, I think when the most critical amount of people were there, it was probably up to 40, in a class that, as we discussed last time, was quite large. And I had some interesting conversations with some of the people there, but I would say that the vast majority of the people there, with a couple exceptions, were people who were not friends of mine in high school. And, I have not seen them or talked to them in the 30 years that we've been apart. And there were only a couple people that I definitely did not recognize, where I was just, trying to sidle up to somebody and be like, so guy over there, do you have any idea who that actually is? And usually somebody knew, but I did have that one occurrence where they told me the name and I'm still just like, oh, I don't remember that person at all. That name doesn't even mean anything to me. I have no recollection.
I think the fact that your class was so big, I think that that's got to be understandable. I mean, I feel like in a class that big, you wouldn't even know all the people in your class when you were in school.
Well, certainly not well, but you would probably recognize everybody to a certain degree.
I suppose.
I suppose, yeah. So, but the real drama of the night, which is what everybody's been talking about in the weeks hence this event occurred. And I would only talk about this on a Patreon, I believe, because
Uh-oh. We're gonna get some gossip here?
some gossip, I guess. So, the place where we went to have the reunion is a place called the Roanoke Inn. If you want to hear more, support the show. For $5 a month or more, you can keep this show in operation and give yourself the gift of added listening. Patreon.com/The Bittersweet Life Podcast. There's a link in the show notes. Thank you so much, and talk soon.